Hey guys, it's so good to see you again. And guess what? This video is going to be a little bit more special. It's supposed to be out earlier, but there are some delays due to some real life issues that I have to really go and settle. And now, in this video, I'm going to do a pet review on the long waited moments ever. You have been waiting for so long, and I would like to thank you and show you my appreciation for waiting. And that's Yoyo, the crystal-like pet that reflects almost anything in the world. You name it. Reflect from gunshots, from swords, reflect from light, or it could be reflect from emotions. And that's Yoyo. Yes, I got Yoyo up to 5 star, and this is the best time I can show you how does Yoyo operates. How does this pet functions. So this is how it looks like when it comes to using the card of Yoyo. One small little crystal, and now it has some kind of human form that's been covered by crystals. Whoa, with some purplish fire, pretty well made. Yoyo has gotten her awakening a few months back. I managed to awaken this little crystal. INT, spell crit, agility. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Nice. This is her red +1. You can only awaken Yoyo through the Sky Tower. You need 30 of the awakening materials under the DOT or blueprint, whatever you want to call it. So this is how the Yoyo looks like at 5 star. I know some of them they only have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, but it's okay. So these are her stats. Whose whole body composed of Prism, good at reflecting damage and debuff. But that doesn't mean that he looks like some kind of Mega Man. So these are her stats for now. No skins at all, no nothing. So let's quickly take a look at the skills. Shining Prism. So what it does is Yoyo see how much damage the allies have taken and determines whether is it a spell damage or physical damage that the allies take. In the event where the physical damage taken is more than spell damage, then the enemies will inflict a blind. And if vice versa, spell damage absorbed is more than physical damage, then Yoyo will inflict a silence debuff. But so far up to now, I have not seen any of it, whether is it silence or blind. I've never seen the debuffs properly. So far I never really see it. Because most of the time I never really watch the gameplay itself. And the damage has certain limit, that's why it says the word cap. So at max level, the Yoyo managed to store it up to 11,000 damage. And at 2 star, the cap will increase by 1,000. Not bad already, what? It's just like somebody just experienced something negative. Let's say you see lovers, they quarrel with each other, or you see the parents quarrel with each other. You'll definitely feel sad, right? And when you feel sad, right, all the emotions have been accumulating inside your body. And at a certain point of time, you just really need to blow. So it's the same analogy for Yoyo's ultimate. Prism Gathering, very straightforward. Increases the buff duration. Like for instance, if you go with Raphael's buffs will get extended. Or if let's say Tennessee has a buff of its own, of course. If Kaylee also has a certain buff in her skills, also will extend the buff. Very straightforward. And increases the skill level cap at 10. I mean by 10. Means 10 extra level for this particular skill. And Yoyo needs to be 3 star in order to receive 10 extra levels on this skill. Okay, third skill, Refractive Shield. Grants a shield to the frontest ally. Let's say Kratos or Matador or Aegis or C-Sharp or even Hanser would. If let's say the timing is right, Hanser also may get that buff from the Yoyo's third skill. And the higher the skill level, the higher the chance to reflect the damage of the max of up to that particular ally 25% of her max HP. I know I really didn't explain it properly, but I'm just simply explaining my own words. So for example, if Aegis is one of the most frontest battle girl throughout the whole team, then Aegis will be the one receiving the buff. It is the blue color round kind of shield around Aegis one. And then Aegis then will be able to reflect up to 25% of her max HP back to the enemies. So this is what it means when it comes to its third skill. Pretty straightforward actually. Chances increase by 5% when Yoyo is at 4 star. I hope you guys didn't get confused. Anyway, I already tried my best to explain it. Pretty straightforward actually. You can try it yourself. Fourth skill, Refractive Aura. Okay, if let's say the allies have at least 3 debuffs, then the Yoyo will cast this skill on that particular girl who has 3 debuffs. And this ally will be immune to the next debuff and reflect it. Very often Yoyo is used against girls like Cerberus and Sif. And if Sif were to cast the skill that terrifies the enemy, Sif will also receive the Terrify debuff effect. This is how it was explained when you fight in the arena, when people use Sif and then combo with Eden. And why Sif got terrified? Because of her own skill and when there's Yoyo in present. That is one of the reasons that you should take note of when it comes to battling. And of course, yes, debuff accuracy increased by skill level. Definitely need to max all the Yoyo skill. Pretty straightforward. And this can also apply to any girl who has at least 3 debuffs. To prevent it and reflect it. Very nice skill to have. And her awakening skill is what makes conquest and fantasy easier. Make people's life easier now. Allies suffering at least 15% of their max HP. And that includes summons and illusions. A certain percentage of damage will be bounced back to the attacking enemy. And this one has 10 seconds cooldown time interval. By increasing the skill level, the rebound damage percentage will increase. You see, if you go to fantasy and then you do too much damage to, let's say, Muppet, and then Muppet will use the string and whack the whole team, assuming that the damage has reached 10 million on Muppet. Then Muppet will use the string attack. And boom, suddenly 18 million. Which is also another reason why Yoyo can do so much damage. It's actually that simple. Assuming Muppet string can do 200k damage, to all enemies. So imagine 5 allies in a team, and boom, extra 1 million damage already. Rough calculation, not using any form of calculator. So that's basically the understanding of how Yoyo's skill works. Oh yes, I forgot that this skill will increase the accuracy for 4th skill, and Yoyo needs to be 5 star. Not that attractive, but it's good to have it. Okay, now that you understand a little bit on the pet skill, let's take a look on how Yoyo is functioning in the field test. Let's go. Okay, let's do the first one, the one with the Zeta. And this one got Cerberus. Perfect chance to go and test it out. Elisa also can do debuff one. Okay, I'm going to use Aegis for this case. Where's my Aegis? Aegis is a perfect example. Now bring Annie. I'm going to bring Jelly, I'm going to bring... Actually not necessary to bring Nurse. I'll bring Librarian and... I don't wish to bring Nurse lah. Never mind, I bring Nurse lah. If not, I bring none instead. Okay, let's bring Dolly. Okay, just pay attention to the Yoyo. Okay, he cast the 3rd skill already, which is the Refractive Shield. You can see that they throw the can at Nurse. Poor thing. Now check it out. Yoyo's ultimate. Look at that. They got silenced, which means to say that my whole ally has taken more spell damage. That is something I've been trying to explain earlier. Now let's boom. Let's move forward. Okay, let's make Aegis use ultimate. Using a frying pan to protect from the enemies. Silence. I only have 2 damage dealer, so I doubt that my whole this team, my current team, can kill the next wave. It's gonna take a lot of time though. No. Use my Librarian to use the ulti. Ah! Now you see Cerberus. You look at Cerberus. Cerberus receives the debuff of her own skill. Sorry for the lag though. Now look at Annie. Such lowly that can do the job for me. With a little bit of damage though. 429,000 coming from Yoyo itself. So it shows that the allies have received more than 15% of her max HP, and therefore Yoyo accumulates so much damage. Based on what I explained earlier, okay, I got burned by Ross. Too much debuff until this Yoyo has her third skill. Not third skill, it's fourth skill. 15 seconds, then the whole team die already? Oh, I can't believe my Balder can do so much damage. And with all the debuffs that's been reflected back at them, Balder can do so much damage. Ani Kwanya. Whoa! Don't you find Yoyo is so fun to use and it makes people's life easier when it comes to doing fantasy and conquest? It does, right? So before I wrap this video up, I would like to share with you some pros and cons about this particular pet Yoyo, the Crystal Light pet. So looking at the pros first, it protects ally from debuffs. Based on the fourth skill, more than 3 debuffs, then the skill will automatically be casted and prevent and reflect debuffs. That's simple and straightforward. The next pointer for pros is to reflect damage back at the allies. That only applies to the most frontest battle girl in the field. Up to 25% damage off her max HP. And of course with her ulti, the third pointer, they managed to deal some damage. It has a damage of its own actually, based on how much damage and the type of damage that the allies receive. Going to the fourth pointer, no need to explain, very straightforward. Fifth pointer, it is very good against fantasy and conquest. As you go higher in conquest, they will do more damage, their level will be higher. And many times you see that some girls, even the lousy battle girls you see, can potentially one-hit KO your whole team. And that's got to suck. So that's where you need Yoyo. Boom. And nowadays I see Yoyo is used with Freya or even used with Dracula. Sometimes used with Camellia. And who knows? They put Nona in also. There are people who doing experiment by using other girls that has summons and illusions like Captain Sun, Wukong, Rhea, Hyuni. One of the few examples that I can list down. And if the boss were to do some AoE damage, straight away reach 18 million damage already. Just like that. Alright, so now moving on to the cons. Her Yoyo scroll can only be obtainable through the events. And if you were to open the box, choose the pet that you want, you can only get up to Tudu and Merlin. You can't even get a Yoyo. You can only obtain Yoyo through the events only for as of right now. And another of the pointer when it comes to cons, that it does not heal the enemies, nor it does not cleanse any debuffs or crowd control. Yoyo is just simply there to prevent, not to heal or cleanse. That is one of the pros and cons for Yoyo. So in this video, I hope you guys learn and understand a little bit more about this pet, of what Yoyo is capable of and how much value that this pet can provide to your team. So if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more of such content, please subscribe it and turn on the notification bell. And on a side note, I would encourage you to take care of your personal hygiene and your health also, especially to the seniors, the older ones, because as they grow older, their body tends to degenerate. They start to get weaker, immune system to get weaker. So it is better to get a supplement that boosts your immunity system. Do practice your personal hygiene, like for instance to sanitize your hand, wash your hands with soap. Also, you have to take your temperature regularly and do bathe regularly also with soap and shampoo. I believe soap can get rid most of the things, including oil, germs. So please do make full use of it. And one last thing, don't panic and buy so many masks and toilet paper, because you are buying the whole lot for yourself, but what about others? That is the problem. Other people will not be very happy if they see the toilet paper is out of stock, or even mask that is out of stock. Now very high in demand. So please do take care of yourself, especially if you are in the country where there's already a lot of number of COVID-19 cases. Alright, that's all for this video, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care and God bless you. Goodbye.